So basically, this month of June, I've read many novels, to be honest. I'm going to talk about a little bit about the ones I've read and the ones I'm currently finished. The first ones I'm going to talk is a Portuguese novel. This is one. It's called, in English, The Knight of Denmark, from Sophia Melbreiner Anderson, and it's a Portuguese book I read when I was in the 7th grade. It's like 26 years ago, 27 years ago. So I wanted to see, and one of the first novels I remember reading, and I still remember some stuff. It was very good, highly advisable. She is well known in Portugal, like the same vein of Saramago, as you may know, and probably one of the top 5 authors from Portugal ever. It's a Christian novel, family dedicated, and so on. It's very cool. I really enjoyed it. The second one I read is Morreram pela Pátria by Mikhail Sholokov. Basically, this is a novel set in the Second World War, but on the Russian perspective, so written in the USSR, so you might expect that this is some hints that communism is good and so on. I made a lengthy review because at reading the novel I felt like the author was also criticizing the communism as very brief. I made a lengthy review on Goodreads. I'm going to talk about this here. Young Man's War. This is the third novel by Rod Walker series. This one is set on our Earth, like today, on the or near the near future or something like that, and Earth is invaded by some kind of aliens, but not everything is at Sims and so on. The other two, they are set in the outer space, like in the other continents, other planets, and they were very different. What I can take of this, first of all, if you are left wing and very fanatic, don't read this, because this is some criticism on the left leaning kind of people, and not that is right wing, but it's against left wing, okay, but not right wing, because it doesn't say here nothing about race or something like that. It's like a group of guys that were prepared and fought the invaders, while the majority of the people that support the government so on didn't and died and so on. So as I say, it's a bit of criticism, but very slim. It's also a slim book, so there can't be that much. What I can say is that this novel by Rod Walker, it was written in 2018. It never wrote anything, or at least if he wrote, he didn't publish on Castalia House. And I don't believe he's going to I don't know if he's going to publish more, but this kind of novels, this series, they can have like 1,000 different novels all in the same universe, because he talks about this in this novel, about interconnected worlds and so on. So let's see. The Arrow Pass. This is an anthology by Black Library in the horror stuff. I don't know if I consider this horror. There are maybe one story I would consider this horror. Everyone else I don't. Every story else I would not consider horror. But yeah, I enjoyed. There are some Sigmar and some 40k novels, 40k stories. If you are more focused on the 40k, I will only advise if you read all of other or stuff they have published, because there are some connections between stories, like the name Valgast. All of the authors here talk about this a bit, so it's cool. J.K. Rowling in Chamber of Secrets. This is the second novel of the series. This is the third time I believe I'm reading this. I read 2 times until the 4th novel. The fifth novel I could connect, and this is my third try. So let's see if I can go. I'm not going to read like one per month. I'm going to try to read like every couple of months one book. I'm trying to get the Slithering hardcover edition to motivate me. Temple of the Serpent is the second novel on C.L. Werner, the Tanquil and Bone Reaper series, published in 2010. I really enjoyed this one. I finished on the 1st of July, so it will be considered on July, but like 319 pages, like 95% I read on June, and yeah, I'm recording this on the 2nd of July, so yeah. Kotar and the Conjurer's Curse, this is the fourth novel on the series. Sword and Sorcery. If you enjoy Sword and Sorcery, go ahead, pick this up and you know what you are going to get. If you are not familiar with this, I wouldn't advise you to start here. I'm finishing the 5th book, probably this month. I'm continuing my Richard Lemon series, so this was my 6th or 7th novel I've read, not one per month, but this is the second month I read one of them. So this one is Outer Art Light. It's a short novel, like 250 pages, and plus couple of short stories. These ones, if like in the beginning of his writing, so you can show that he matured, because I've read some novels written in like 5 or 10 years after, and it shows that he's beginning, if you can say that. And finally, I've read 2 stories within this mammoth book, because I've read all of them previously on their anthologies, so I was missing like a couple of stories, and I've finished this novel. In terms of audiobooks, I finished the 3rd novel on the Threshold series by the Threshold series, 3rd novel, Dead Moon, and I'm currently reading or hearing the 4th novel that was only published in audiobook format, and we'll finish the series. And to be honest, the 3rd novel was very weak, and I can see, because I've read reviews, that some people gave up reading the novels because the 3rd novel, first, they didn't have net connections to the others two, and it was very different, and so some people got away a bit from him. But I'm currently reading the 4th, because I'm reading like all of them this year, and the 4th one, it has a lot of connections with the first and the second one, so I really enjoyed. Sorry, but my memory is not as good as it was. Let me just say, because the name of the author, because I don't know why I can't remember. It's Peter Klein's. Sorry. This one is, as I said, the second audiobook I'm currently I'm reading this month. The first one, as I said, was Dead Moon. It takes me a lot because I'm working at home, so yeah. I also started but not finished The Far Empty. I'm like 160 pages so far, so yeah, that was my reading month. To be honest, if I wanted to get three favorite novels of the month, I would say that Harry Potter takes the number 1. I would say that The Arrow Path would take the number 2, because I really enjoy those connecting dots. And I would say, for me, because of nostalgia, I would say that The Cavaleiro of Dinamarca the Night of from Denmark would get the third. But if I want to be honest with you and honest in terms of story, I would say that Temple of the Serpent will get the third one. But yeah, that's it from me. It was not like a very good month, but it was okay. Okay, thank you.